Now having a look at the Antec TrueQuiet Pro 120mm fan. This fan has got a very unique fan blade. It's actually mounted onto the frame of the fan, so it'll be extremely interesting to see why Antec feel that this fan is obviously quiet and obviously produces the required airflow that people are looking for. Packaging is simple but effective. It has a 2-speed switch which maximises cooling effectiveness, and also silicon grommets and a toolless mounting pins reduce vibration and the noise. So let me quickly grab it out and we can have a quick look at this and see what actually happens with the actual fan. Let me see if I can get it to spin. Nope. Right, we'll have a look in a moment. Okay, now that I've removed the annoying plastic packaging, we can have a look to see what we get inside the box. Got a selection of plastic pins which are all extremely flexible. A 4-pin Molex power adapter, and this is the actual fan itself. So there is a switch on the fan which will obviously control the speed, the noise, etc., and a 3-pin connector. So looking at this fan, like I said, it is very unique in the way that it operates. There are no, well, the actual fan blades themselves, as you can hopefully see, are actually moulded to the case, which is very unique. So when you're actually holding the fan, it makes you have a look at where you're actually holding it in case you're holding the fan blade, so if you're not used to it. The actual braiding itself looks to be reasonably good, but again, going into the actual motor, you're using the yellow, red and black cables. Braiding isn't probably of the highest quality that I've seen on some fans, but effectively it still hides the colour and makes it black, so should be quite good. I see, looking at the rubber mounts that are on here as well, they're on both sides of the fan, so with them they're quite soft as well, so that's going to help with the vibration and to keep the noise down. But this is very interesting as to why they've decided to go with this fan blade design. So I'm going to hook it up to the power supply, have a look at it, see what it's like in operation, see how quiet it is, etc. Hi guys, now got this Antec TrueQuiet Pro 120mm fan hooked up to my trusty old power supply. So it's going to be a bit difficult to hold with regards to the design of the blade. So let's power it on. And there we go. Now at the moment, with the switch, I have this set to, where is it, to low. So that's currently running at around 600 RPM. The noise level is around about 17.8 with an airflow of 21.1. Like I said, it's a bit difficult to hold. That's the back of the fan. The airflow is pretty good. Noise level is good. As you might be able to see. So that's how the fan is going around on the actual blade. So let's just quickly use the switch. The only thing I will say, obviously they have provided this switch which you can obviously use to control the speed, but where are you going to mount it? Obviously you can use a bit of sticky tape and maybe stick it to the outside of the case, but you know, they could have probably thought a little bit better about the design of that switch. So let me power that up. Okay, and that's now running at around 1200 RPM. Got a noise level of 18.9, which is not a massive increase, but the airflow is almost, well, has more than doubled to 46.3. And you can definitely feel it. So yeah, I'm quite impressed with the actual airflow. Obviously it has got the anti-vibration mounts as well. So if you are mounting this to something that is potentially not very strong, i.e. like a perspex window or somewhere like that where you need the anti-vibration side of it, this fan is going to be brilliant. And I will hook it up shortly to my test rig so that you guys can have a quick look and see what that's going to be like on there. But the actual fan itself, like I said, with the unique design, it's hard. There isn't any noise coming from that, and to be quite honest, I'm actually very impressed by the fan. The only downside, like I said, is obviously it's not braided all the way, and that switch, it's difficult to know where you're going to mount that, especially if you want to keep your system nice, neat and tidy. And the actual cable itself isn't very long, so you're going to be very limited if you were to mount that, say, in the front of a case, unless you're going to keep it on one switch. You're going to struggle because it's a 3-pin connector, it's not a PWM connector. So if you want to reduce the noise, then you are going to struggle a little bit. But apart from that, very good indeed. So I'm going to hook it up to my perspex window and we can have a quick little look and see what that does. Okay, just to quickly show you as well, the rubber pins that they supply with the fan, they're very long, but compared to the Noctua, they are so simple and easy to put on. So it's very good. You can see, obviously, they're sticking out quite fast. So obviously the idea is obviously that you pull it through, which I'll show you in a moment. But I suppose you could trim them off as well if you don't want that sort of sticking out. But let me just try and show you a moment. One moment. Let me just put that in there. Yeah, if I can. Literally, they just go through the hole. Okay, so that's the fan connected onto the side of the perspex window. As you can see, I've not quite pulled it quite through enough on that, so let me just quickly get on hold of that. And that one. And that one. You do feel like you're going to maybe rip them out, but once it's on there, it's pretty solid. So let's give it a fire up and see what it does. There isn't any vibration coming off that at all. I'll just stick that down. Okay, so that's now on the case. And that is extremely quiet for a fan, doing 1200 RPM. Can't feel any vibration through the perspex panel, and as I probably already mentioned on some of my reviews already, the actual panel that I've got is quite loose, so it's quite reassuring to know that the rubber mounts and the anti-vibration mounts that they've done on this are working a treat. So all in all, an extremely good fan. Not bad on the looks, very different on the design, but extremely good if you're looking for something that's going to be not rattling your case. There we go. Hope you enjoy it. Look forward to showing you some more products.